Who's our longest standing sponsor?
Probably. Shout out to our longest
I'll pull
and
that up.
oldest sponsor. Yeah.
Why don't you what's up, everybody? Pat, Tom, we're in the studio right now working on a little podcast action.
Yes.
We wanted to talk about our upcoming event at Rendezvous Junction. So we're going to get to that. We set up for like an hour, trying to figure out our sound and our, everything, the lighting. So it probably looks worse than if we would have just started immediately, but here we are.
Now we're standing.
So, Tom, I'm going to start this off and just ask, because I wasn't at the last event. How was the last event? How did it go?
Dude, everybody was asking where you were at. They thought it was so weird that you weren't there. You should feel bad about yourself.
I do.
Just kidding. Congrats, Patrick. He has a 2-week-old baby right now. So cute. Little PJ. He weighs 13 pounds.
Thomas has no idea.
8 pounds. 8 pounds. He weighs 8 pounds. Let the record show I know that. But it was great. I think everybody had a great time. I don't want to speak for everybody, but I had an awesome time. It was weird being in the leadership role there, but it was fun getting to meet everybody. So many new friendly faces. There was a lot of good conversations, and I met a lot of new people, which was awesome. So it was great. And congrats to Nick Lansford winning our TV giveaway.
Yeah, Nick, congrats, bro. It was weird. I've hosted events for 3 years now, and this was the first one that I wasn't at, so I watched nervously on Facebook Live. I don't know if you knew that, but my wife and I were having dinner with our baby, who's, by the way, 1 month old now. Time flies. Yeah, he said 2 weeks, but it's good. He was born at 5 pounds, 13 ounces, and, a solid unit. Born a little early, but healthy as could be, so maybe PJ's in the house.
Hey, I was born early, and that didn't do anything to me. No comment on that.
That's satire for those of you that don't know Thomas. Ask him on a different day how that all went down. But cool. So we got an upcoming event happening at Rendezvous. We were super excited to book these guys. Ken and the staff at Rendezvous are like excellent. They're like the type of guys you just hang out and drink beer with. So that's exactly what we're going to do. We've got November 18th booked. Mm-hmm. So the goal for this one, I think, is to really try to get some of the Rogers community involved in our events. We've got a really good showing of Rogers in Bentonville every month. We've done a lot of Bentonville events this year. So those of you who are requesting Rogers, just come on out and bring your friends.
Show out and convince us why we need to be in Rogers more often. Make your case heard. We're listening.
We are planning for a really awesome Christmas December event as well, trying to get that in the books. So we'll have that out shortly as well, just for everyone to pre-plan for their holiday events, their holiday plans and everything. So be looking out for December, mid-December, before the holiday, of course, and that'll be awesome. But right now we've got November 18th in the books, Rendezvous Junction. We're going to have a keg, so we'll have beers for everybody. We're going to have a really awesome crowd. It's an indoor and outdoor space, so we're excited about that. We've seen the issues that we've come across, like parking and space, generally
our
speaking.
Systems. Yeah.
So I think one of the things that we're both focused on is how do we solve those problems and still hit up all the awesome spaces in Northwest Arkansas. So this is one of those that we'll have plenty of parking, plenty of space for everybody, even if it's a freezing day or it's raining or snowing. Huge indoor space that can fit hundreds of people. So
as long as it's safe to get to the venue, we're always going to try to put on the patio socials for y'all because we love them. So
that's exactly right.
Yeah.
So, okay, let's talk about the website.
Yes.
So Tom and I did some promo this past week that we're going to launch on the website, but we have just released patiocommunity.com. Patiocommunity.com is where you're going to go for every check-in, sign-in for upcoming events. Mm-hmm. It's where you're going to go to get more details on each event that's happening. A lot of you are asking, well, we use Facebook for a lot of stuff. Can we get all the info on Facebook? Yes, you can. You cannot check in on Facebook. So marking yourself as going on the Facebook event is awesome, but it's not going to get you pre-signed in for the event. And in the upcoming events, we have some pretty awesome giveaways. So when you check in early, you get extra entries into the giveaways. And so you want to do that as early as possible. And it's open right now for sign-ins.
Yes, real quick. Marking going on Facebook still helps us. So even if you checked in already, feel free to mark going or interested on Facebook. We love that because it gets the word out to your friends list. And we want your friends to be there as well as you. So make sure to do that as well.
Yes, it's a great notification for us and for our sponsors, and it helps promote the event when everyone marks going or interested. So we're excited about that. Yeah, so one of the conversation topics that Thomas and I are going over, even since the beginning of this year, is just how do we make our events 1% better every time. So we had a lot of complaints this past event, and it was super awesome to hear feedback about the parking and the space at the venue. Table on 6 is a really cool place. We knew it would be a little tight, but we just didn't know the showing would be that huge. So for our upcoming events, we're going to focus a lot on parking, space at the venue, making sure that everyone's comfortable, because I think the last thing we want is for people to show up, drive around, not be able to find parking space, and decide to go somewhere else for fun and miss out on the opportunity to experience the event. So this event, we're solving that problem, and we will be moving forward.
So if you're watching this and you're wondering how you can get involved with the Patio Social and the patio community as a whole, we have our co-hosts that you've probably seen. We like to sponsor them a whole lot. But if you're wondering how to get involved, just contact Pat or I, and we'd love to talk to you about our new sponsorship package. We've really been working on perfecting it and adding different levels and tiers so that we can really get as many people involved as possible. Pat, you have anything to expand?
Yeah, our big focus is driving, the audience for small businesses. So our events are fun, and they're awesome for the bar or the restaurant that we're going to, but they're also awesome for the co-hosts and sponsors that put them on with us. So starting in January, we'll be launching a new tiered system, so we'll release that information. And if you're a small or mid-sized business and you're like, I want to get in front of this audience, because quite frankly, we're getting quite a bit of attention online and in person, we have a sponsorship package that could work for you. And we're excited to launch that very soon. So be on the lookout for that. Yeah. If you are brand new to the world of the patio community and socials, we have the NWA Patio Community Facebook group where we do giveaways and announcements and stuff. Those are the people that get to hear about everything first. So when we launch a new event, they hear about it days, even weeks sometimes in advance. So if you're like, I don't really know, I'm just seeing this event online, I don't know what's going on, join the Patio Community Facebook page. It's free, and you'll get access to everything, and you'll understand what we're talking about when you get in there. We interact, and we do giveaways just for people in the group as well. So like throughout the month when we're not having a social that week, we're still doing fun stuff online, and you can get involved that way.
Yes. And if you want to talk to Pat or I or contact us and you don't have our phone number, we're extremely active on Facebook. You can also DM our Instagram if you want at Patio Community. So we'd love to hear from you.
If you have an idea on a restaurant or a venue that we should host an event at in the upcoming year, we'd love to hear from you. We take all suggestions. We've seen a lot in Bentonville and Rogers, people suggesting different places, whether it's a bar, brewery, or a barbecue restaurant, whatever. And we'll take all of those under consideration. We love spaces that have, again, plenty of parking for all of us, plenty of space for a large crowd, and they're willing to work with us as far as making an event space work where we can set up a tent or something like that. So that's what we're looking for in the new year, and we're looking for other sponsors who want to jump in and be involved with us. We do have kind of a wait list on sponsorship. However, with the release of the new packages, it's going to be pretty awesome how we get everybody involved all at once. So we're excited about that.
So just to backtrack a little bit, if you're new here, one of our foundational goals is to benefit local venues with and bless them with a crowd that we bring. So that's one of our things. So we're always open to new venues. We love to stay local. If we can help it, less chains, more local businesses, i.e. Table on 6. We brought a big crowd and blessed them, and they had a great evening, and we had a great evening in turn. So,
100%. That's it. So no McDonald's, but we will do a nice local venue, and bonus points if we can build some sort of relationship with the manager, the owner there, and really kind of build the story of who they are. We're promoting them on our website and all across social media, so we'd love to really give them the most value possible. On that note, I wanted to say shout out to Easy Peasy Outfitters, wearing the hat today. We are giving some of those away this month as well. And then our friend Peggy is giving away something in the patio community. It's a gift basket with blanket and coffee mugs and all sorts of stuff. So again, if you're not in the group, it's time to join. You can go win some giveaways, have some fun. We're always trying to support small businesses. So if you want to do something fun like that with us, just reach out over DM. Thomas is actually the one that heads the Instagram page. So if you want to send him a message on Instagram, that's a great way to get a response quickly. We'll talk to you then. Why don't you give me a rundown on what you think our attendance is going to be at Rendezvous, and why do you think this is going to be a good event? for us?
So it is the holiday season, guys. Everybody wants a free drink, right? And what goes well with a free drink? Community. We bring a huge community, and this last crowd was amazing at Table on 6, but I feel like the venue was a little bit tight. And if you were there, you can probably understand where I'm coming from on this. You were having to squeeze through to go get your drink and make room on the deck. But that's one of the reasons we chose Rendezvous, is because we're probably not going to be on the patio. We need a big indoor space, and it's going to be really hard for us. We're up to the challenge, but it's going to be really difficult for us to get as busy inside of Rendezvous as we did at Table on 6th. So make sure to be there by 7 o'clock for giveaways, drawings, etc., all the announcements. That's really the time you want to be there. We want to see you from 6 to 9, but if you can make it at 7 o'clock. That's when the important stuff's at.
As an independent insurance agency, we have several companies to compare your insurance needs through so that we can assure you are receiving the most competitive rates available. Having a good rate is important, but in my opinion, having the correct coverage is even more important. Protecting your assets is what we do. This includes life, home, cars, motorcycles, boats, RVs, commercial buildings, businesses, and just about anything else. Look forward to seeing you on November 18th. That's our sponsor spotlight from Dan Allred, local insurance agent. Thank you for being a sponsor with us, co-host with us for this entire year. Done a really awesome job, and we appreciate you, Dan. We are pushing really hard to get to 2,000 members of our Facebook group, the NWA Patio Community. So go to Facebook, search NWA Patio Community, get involved with us. It's a free group. We do giveaways, we do fun stuff. And if you're in that group, you're the first to hear the announcements on.
And we're doing a giveaway. If you invite your friends, you get entered into a giveaway for a supplement lifestyle package sponsored by Peggy Killebrew. Thank you, Peggy. There's also an awesome blanket in there, I believe. So
Hogs blanket,
yes.
Like heating mugs, all sorts of stuff. So join now. You can always be entered into to doing the giveaways. It's super easy, and we announce everything first in that group before anyone else sees it. So if you want to be first to the punch, involved in what we're doing, that's where you need to be. So join the Facebook group and help us get to 2,000 members. Thank you, guys. All right, that about wraps it up. Thanks for watching. We appreciate you. Thomas, thanks for being on today.
Of course.
We will see everybody on November 18th at Rendezvous.
God bless.